I received wonderful feedback from all of the participants who came and talked to me about it. They were all very thankful to have been included in the training. They talked about great skills that they learned in the training that they could use both at work with their coworkers and our patients, and that they could use at home. It was wonderful, wonderful feedback.
What stood out to me the most was being able to take a time out. I like to get in arguments. I like to put my point across. But being able to, and I try to put that into my own personal relationship, which really helped too. It's like, okay, we need a time out and that's it. So it's helped, even here at the workplace.
I really like the session about the time out where, you know, if you get worked up about something, it just take your time and walk away, cool down, and kind of collect yourself again and be ready to confront the issue.
I felt like it was a class where I could come in, be myself. I felt safe. I could be honest. I learned a lot about myself. I was able to immediately use all of the information I was taught in the class.
But this is something that you look forward to. I looked forward to it every Monday, you know, getting to go to a fun, upbeat, you know, work meeting and learn all the things that helps you out through your life and helps you with work too.
Every one of the weeks I heard positive takeaways. The first week was colors, and I think learning about your personality style and how you interact with others, that brought a lot of comments from people. That was useful. For me, and I didn't sit in any of the sessions, but what I heard was, you know, through the eyes of a customer and through the eyes of the employer, what is important about my job. I thought that was very useful. But most useful, I think, was the relational modules, relational pitfalls, and relational IQ. I think learning how to handle situations under stress was important. We actually, this session was tailored to our business, so we talked about busy rush, you know, hour and a busy meal period and how we interact with each other and with customers. So I heard a lot of good feedback from that.
I heard many of them talking about, and many of the supervisors hearing their employees talk about the personality color session that they did, identifying sort of what they were, what their coworkers were, what patients were, and how they could use that to better interact with coworkers, provide better customer service, and use those skills with other people in their lives as well.
You know, I loved where we learned the personality traits and the colors. That really showed me a lot. I was able to, I learned of myself that I was a blue, and then looking at my son, who's 17 and he's orange, I realized this is really how he perceives things, you know, and then how is way different. So I really learned from that. I loved it.
They recognize that time comes at a premium. And in our case, we're a restaurant business, so, you know, for some other business, lunch is a good time. Well, lunch is out for us. That's our busy time. So we were able to pick a slow day Monday, you know, 2:30 in the afternoon. And so they're willing to work around our schedule to make it convenient to us. And we hit shift change right before the evening shift starts, and they made it very easy for us to participate.
Time probably is our biggest restraint here. It's always a concern because when we're open, we are serving patients, and so to find time away from that schedule is a challenge, but we made it work. You guys made it work. You were willing to come in at a time that was convenient for us.
If I had to recommend any class, if I was starting my own business, I would make this a recommendation. I would make it probably something that they had to do. This is amazing. I would say this is absolutely worth your time. This class shows you so much about yourself, about the others that you're working with. I would say it's a must.
Well, you know, what I would say is if you're already listening to this, then you recognize that people are your most important asset. And we sure do, and we already do a pretty good job of training, but we focus on quality and service and hospitality, and what Work Smart, Live Well does that we can't do, you know, is adds people skills training. You know, we have outside professionals, locally produced, and done in a way that gets great feedback, and it's tailored to our business. And I would just say that if you definitely need to learn more about Work Smart, Live Well.
I would say it was definitely worth it. We are very thankful to have been included as a pilot site, and based on the positive feedback that we have received from the employees who participated, from the supervisors observing, their employees as they came out of those trainings and skills that they learned, it's something that we would like to implement and offer to our organization across the board.